need to watch under y'all damn nuts.
Hey, welcome to Squeal. I'm Andy McNamara and I am joined tonight by the fabulous Jessie Dean, Connor Lingus and Lisa-Skye. And there are many things we could talk about on Squeal, and tonight we are going to talk about why is the C word so offensive to so many people. Let's start with you, Jessie.
I think when you're using the C word, it's all about the context, really. I mean, if you're going to kind of go to someone like, you're a cunt, you're degrading the cunt, not the person. Like, why would you want to do that?
What's that saying? I'd call you a cunt, but you have neither the warmth nor the depth.
Ooh, I like that one.
And you're not useful.
Wild bulldust going on.
Damn.
You need to be holding like a drink that you can go and then walk out.
But for a lot of people, it's just the most offensive word that you can't say in any way, in any circumstance.
That's what I hate, because, I mean, you can call someone in like a primary school yard. I don't know, I don't like children, I guess you can. You can say, you're a dick. Look at that dick. And that's just, it skittles across the surface.
Yeah.
And yet the female equivalent to dick, I guess, is cunt, because pussy is just gross. Not the thing, the word. Ladies.
Most people are much happier to say pussy than cunt.
I don't like likening a pussycat to like my favourite object.
Well, they're aloof and they've got fangs, and some people are allergic to them.
Have you ever seen that fangs? That's digressing.
Teeth.
Oh, yeah,
Teeth.
yeah.
Teeth, vagina.
No, I
Feel free to digress.
I try to use cunt as much as possible to like lessen
To
its
demystify
impact.
it.
Yeah, exactly, because it's just ridiculous that the word for female genitalia is the worst word in the world planet.
I don't like using it as like a
Derogatory
term.
No,
like,
everyone I know uses it in a positive manner. Like, talking about their own genitalia. Like, I love my cunt. Just as guys would be like, I like my dick. Like, you can say that, and then it's not negative or impactful. It's great.
That might be your crowd. I travelled in Cuba a few years ago, and the Spanish word is coño. And our travel guide said, if you see a friend, you go, hey, coño, and you lose something, you go, where's that coño? And cunt is just a little word for thingy, or someone, or whatever. It's just,
hey, vagina.
Yeah, it's really a tiny, tiny thing, and it's not offensive. And I sort of have a theory, maybe the sound of cunt is very sort of aggressive and harsh.
But then cock is hard too, and no one really cares about cock.
Yeah,
I don't really like being called a cock.
Do you know what they say in Scotland? They have a word, minge, and it just sounds
Mingy!
sounds like a cold, moist, yucky place.
Do you remember Smooth from, because I used to steal my dad's People magazines when I was like 13, 14, because it was the only way I could look at naked ladies for 7 or 8
educational
years.
purposes, yeah.
Until my 20s. And yeah, they used to always use the word smoo.
Smooth.
Yeah,
Can you spell it?
S-M-O-O. Smoo. I'm a trucker. I read People magazine. Smoo.
This kind of sounds like something out of The Hobbit.
It sounds mystical out of context, but when you're looking at People magazine and like just
look at
walls
that
of misogyny, you're like, oh.
But then you're kind of like, it's a smooth.
I think it's quite nice. There's also hoo-hoo. There's a great film
Or the hoo-ha.
with the stupid title, Boys on the Side. And
Oh yeah, with the whoopee
hoo-hoo.
got and Drew Barrymore gets her tits out in like the first 5 minutes. Yes, I like that movie. I forget what else happens.
That was a good one.
That's good.
So, what's our verdict? Cunt, yes or no? I'm talking about the word, not personal opinions.
Great word.
It's a lovely word. It's a great word. It's just in context. Got to put it in context.
Absolutely.
So you shouldn't use it in terms of abuse.
Yeah, in abuse or like, that was a cunt of a thing. That should be a good thing then.
So,
Or use them interchangeably. Like if you use cunt, use cock or dick, like in the same way. So like you're a cock, you're a dick, you're a cunt. Like just equal the playing field. If you're going to call someone a genital, play around with what
I don't
genital
really
you
like
call
calling
them.
people genitals anyway.
no. What about other vagina words?
Hoo-ha.
Yeah.
My mystery dungeon.
No.
Lady Mystery, as one of my favourite writers, Amy
Lady
Nichols
Gardens.
says.
Just actually talking about genitals, but
I think that's kind of getting into a set of words that you use with children to, be able to talk about adult things like hoo-ha. That's what you'd say to a 3-year-old, I
Yeah, you
think.
can't say like fur donut.
which is sort of
What?
Well, you can't say that with
No,
kids.
don't say that.
My
Ever.
Your front pocket.
Ever.
Front pocket,
front
yes.
bottom.
I hate front bottom.
No.
Front pocket, yes, but front bottom.
Because then you can have that song, I've got something in my front pocket for you. Why don't you go and grab it and see what it is?
My sister had a child who's grown up now, but and they used the proper term. They said, we're not using any of these fur donors, whatever. And so they used vagina with their 3-year-old daughter. And her husband he buys these like dodgy K-tel things all the time. He bought this disc that you stand on and you're meant to exercise. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
you
yeah.
rotate like this.
Oh, those guys.
And he used it for about a week. And
Have you ever used it? Dad
No. And he gave it to the kids then, and he said to them, oh, it's an exerciser. And they went, oh, this is really good. And they put their hand on it. Look, I'm exercising my hand, and put their head on it, and I'm exercising my head. Anyway, then they had all these people around. There's about 50 people, and their 3-year-old daughter sat on it, and she's going, doing the scissors with their legs back and forth. And she said, look, everyone, look, I'm exercising my vagina. And so those things in my family are now called vagina exercises. Whenever we see one of these things, we go, oh, vagina exerciser.
Vaginatron 2000.
Oh,
So, yeah.
it sounds like something I would have done.
So, yeah, a cunt exerciser wouldn't quite be as nice, I don't think.
Yeah. I want one of them.
I want my cunt to be match ready. At all times,
strong.
lift weights, do that.
Yeah.
That just feels like a dad dance machine.
It does.
I've not seen these things before. I've seen the ones you're on your
use
knees and you do.
Have you ever had the vibrating ones?
thing.
No.
What?
Let her talk.
Tell us more.
It's like these little pad things, and you sit on it, and you just sit there going, "Rrr," and it's meant to like
the
warm
cow
up.
thing.
No, not the cow things. The
Okay.
actual they're these little things that you sit on. They're very similar to the circly doos. They don't move, and it's meant to like warm up your muscles, but you just sit there going.
Warm up your muscles
And then
for
if you
what?
sit on it, it's just like.
Yeah, for
and then you're
what?
like, oh, this doesn't feel right.
It got real.
It's like,
Is that like when they're selling the what are they Hitachi ones? Is like personal
Massages.
back massages.
Yeah.
That's not what people use them for.
it's a massager.
Is that what
I don't
you
know,
bought?
It's massages places.
Yes.
Like when you accidentally
Maybe
give
it is.
yourself an orgasm with a shower head. You're just cleaning.
I don't call that an accident.
No, sometimes it genuinely happens by accident because you got stuff to do. You can't be bothered with. You're like, it's fine. That's a start to the day. No
When
green
can you
tea.
not be bothered?
I
I've
think
got stuff to do.
Got sex to have.
Exactly.
we've had our journey with cunts as far as we can. I think we're. Can I say,
We digressed far enough.
can I say cunted out? We're done, I think. You've been watching Squeal. Thank you. See you next time.